Everyone, welcome back. So today I have a best of the budget beauty brand video where I pick one of my favourite drugstore beauty brands, drugstore makeup brands or more affordable makeup brands and tell you my top 5 picks from that brand. So I ran a little poll on Twitter, which you know is one of my favourite things to do ever, and the majority of you said for this video you'd like to see Makeup Revolution top picks from me. So I love Makeup Revolution. It is a super affordable makeup brand found in Superdrug and obviously online, so I've got my top 5 picks here. There is a 6th pick which I'm going to give a quick little shout out to at the end, but I'm going to stick with the 5 actual makeup products because it's kind of like a makeup aid. Yeah. So if you're completely new to Makeup Revolution and you want to get cracking and get involved with the brand, these are the top 5 products I'd recommend you try first if you want to dabble into it. I'm going to get cracking and start with the 2 face product. Well, it all goes on your face, doesn't it? But like the base products. First off is this little primer here. This is the Makeup Revolution Ultra Face Base Primer 24-hour makeup protection. So I actually rate this a lot higher than some of the high-end primers that I have and use on a day-to-day basis. I absolutely love this primer. I will say it is quite of a silicone nature, so it's completely clear. So if you don't like that, then maybe stay clear, but maybe try it anyway because it is so affordable. There's no harm, and it's just so velvety. Like, I'm just doing it in my fingertips now and I can already see it somewhat mattifies but still leaves you looking quite glowy, but it's just so velvety and smooth. Will really blur over those pores that you may have and just kind of create the perfect base for your makeup, and I absolutely love this. My makeup stays on all blooming day when I wear this. I just love it. I typically wear this with my Revlon Colour Stay foundation, also BB creams, just literally anything you want to put on top, it will work and it will just blend seamlessly, and I love it. I love the packaging as well. It's just this nice pale pink with little rose gold lettering. I just absolutely love it, and it's a really nice size as well. So product number 1. My second recommendation to you is probably my answer to when people ask me for my favourite drugstore powder highlight. This is by far the most amazing drugstore powdered highlight. This is the Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter. Now they do have a couple different shades, but mine is in the shade Peach Lights, and this is the one that I find most universally appropriate to loads of different skin tones. So I'm super fair, works a dream. Some of my friends who are a lot darker, works a dream. It's just absolutely amazing. You get a good amount of product in there as well. It looks quite luxe. It looks nice when it's open in pictures or photos. But the pigmentation is just absolutely incredible, and it's not glittery. It's somewhat iridescent champagne-y peach, and it just works so well. I am wearing that today and I just adore it. There's no bad things I can say about this. It's just absolutely fabulous and it never lets me down. It's always there. I always look like a glazed donut throughout the day. It does not fade and I love it. I think you can actually get a palette now with the 3 available highlight shades. I think you can. If you can, I definitely want to give that a go so that there's like, I know there's a product in there that I love, the Peach Lights one. Next up, I'm going to go in with this because it's quite a new launch and it has quickly become one of my favourites. This is the Makeup Revolution Fortune Favours the Brave eyeshadow palette. So this was in collaboration with a blogger, British beauty blogger, and I love the packaging, I love the message, Fortune Favours the Brave, loving it. But it's just a really beautiful palette. When I first saw photos of it crop up online, I was so excited for it. There's so many different shades and so many different looks you can come up with, and I much prefer like this section here because that's just like the more everyday wearable nude, neutrals, rose golds, pinks, that kind of thing. But you've also got a selection of peachy shades, navies, purples, plums, dark greens, khakis, that kind of thing. Got a beautiful copper shade here. The pigmentation is just crazy. All Makeup Revolution eyeshadows are crazy and the payoff is absolutely brilliant. Now I do remember the price of this one because it was insane. It was only £10, £9.99, and I just think it's absolutely lovely. If you're younger or if you're just starting out with makeup and want a really nice core palette, then I definitely recommend checking out this one. I actually got this in store at a Superdrug because online it was sold out at the time, but definitely have a look online, have a little check. But it's not really a palette that you need to see in person, because when you look at photos or like video, it is very true to colour and shade, and what you see in the pan is what transfers onto your eyelid. Like, it's amazing. What I will say, and I mentioned this in my new beauty launches video, is that the eyeshadow pans are quite a lot smaller than you may imagine. So I can like fit a finger over the pan, like they're quite small, but I'm willing to let that slide. But I just love it so much, and it's really nice that they collaborated with a blogger to create this palette. I think it's absolutely beautiful, and definitely recommend that one. Another palette now, but this one's quite a lot smaller and quite a lot more appropriate for on the go, and it doesn't have a name, and I don't know if it was exclusive to a little set, but even so, I'm kind of just further saying their eyeshadows are amazing, and they have tons of these but a lot bigger, again for like £6, £7, but I just wanted to give a little mention to this little guy here. This I think has like the core favourites of some of the bigger palettes, some of the iconic Pro palettes, or they're very Urban Decay-esque inspired, that kind of thing, naked palettes and that. But I just wanted to give a little mention to this one. So this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shades. We've got 2 mattes and the rest are shimmers. And again, the pigmentation is incredible. But we've got a really nice set of neutrals, and then a really nice grey navy at the end. And this is just your perfect on-the-go palette for if you want to touch up, if you want to use the matte white shade for like the inner corner, just to add a bit more brightness and eye-opening vibes. Or if you want a bit more shimmer, you can just tap a bit of shimmer on. Or if you want a bit more definition, you can go in with a darker shade. Just love that, and it's so tiny, like I can hide it. Then finally, I have a lip product for my final recommendation. This is the Makeup Revolution Salvation Velvet Lacquer. This is in the shade What I Believe, and this is my favourite shade of the, I think I have 5 of these. So I absolutely love these because they're a really nice matte lip cream, but they're not matte, it's like velvet matte, as the name would suggest. So I'm just going to swatch that there. I would compare this to the NYX matte lip creams or the Bourjois velvets. They're very similar, but I just absolutely love the ones from Makeup Revolution because they're a lot more moisturising to the lips without being like wet or glossy. They have a nice smell to them as well. They're quite fruity and fresh, and they have an okay staying power, but for me, like, I expect to have to redo my lips throughout the day because of like food and drink, and I often, before I eat a meal, like I take my lipstick off. Does anyone else do that? Because I'd rather not be left with like a line of lipstick around or smudginess or whatever. So I always do like to reapply anyway, but these are just so easy, foolproof, seamless application, and it's a really nice finish to the lips. It's like, as I said, in between, it's like a matte velvet. They've nailed it with the name, because that is exactly how you would describe it. Then, as I said, I had one more cheeky little shout out to a product, and it is the Makeup Revolution Pro Fix Amazing Setting Spray. It's like a makeup finishing spray, setting spray. So once you've done your makeup, you give your face a quick spritz with the spray, and it's a beautiful mist that just kind of sets everything in place, and it totally makes a difference. I haven't actually been able to get my hands on one for quite a few weeks, and I've run out, so I haven't been using it, and I can so tell a difference, and I miss it so much. I also like to spray a bit on my beauty blender and then blend in the foundation. It works so nicely instead of using water, but I do tend to use water at the moment anyway. So I hope that gave you a little bit of Makeup Revolution inspiration. It's definitely one of my favourite drugstore beauty brands. Give this video a big fat thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if you already use Makeup Revolution, what are your top 5 products or all-time favourite product from Makeup Revolution? I'd love to know. If it isn't one of these, or if it is one of these, do let me know in the comments. What budget beauty brand would you like me to talk about next? And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!